Namaskar my dear students, I am KJ Kapoor. Welcome to Industrial Safety and Fire Safety Management class. In this class, you will learn about Henrich Domino theory and worst angle of accidents, which is one of the important subject of causes of accident and its prevention, covered in week 3 of the course. The subject has been Induction 2 Overview, Introduction, Accident Prevention, Lost Time Injury, Theory of Accident Prevention, Henrich Domino Theory, Implication and Criticism, Relevance and Evolution, Worst Angle of Accident, Limitations of the Model, Conclusion and some references. To begin with, that industrialization has brought within its wake several problems. One of them is that with the rapid advances in industrial processes, newer type of dangers to life, limb and health are being increasingly introduced. Mechanical, electrical, chemical and radiation jars are around us. Every year several lakhs of employees are injured in factory due to accidents. Many more are disabled for life. These accidents represent a social loss of great magnitude in the form of pain, loss of earning capacity and cost due to disturbances to economic efficiency. The painted suffering of the injured well as the emotional loss to the victims of facilities and accidents causing permanent disfigurements of disabilities are impossible to be summed up or evaluated. The economic costs are more tangible of being computed, though practically no figure are available in terms of the total cost of accident. Individual men and women enter industry for different personal reasons. The predominant reason being to make money to meet their personal needs. The function of industry is to produce goods and services which society need. Productivity is means of attaining the supply of goods and services, income and leisure. All the people should improve the standards of living and enjoy the benefits of production. Industrial management prime duty is to the nation is that it should protect the most precious resources, men and women. Heavy cost due to accident is a waste which is in these days of competition not acceptable. Other forms a waste is a serious reflection on the standards of overall efficiency of those organizations where the accident rate persists at high level. Now, accident prevention has certain process and the theories, and first we should know what are the accident. An accident is an unplanned and unexpected event which causes are likely to cause an injury. Causes of accident are Henrich studied 75,000 lost time accidents cases from insurance files. He found that 98% of the accidents were caused by either unsafe actions or unsafe mechanical or physical conditions or both. Such accidents could be prevented by correction of the unsafe act and the conditions. You look at the right side figure, it is an unsafe act is the individual standing on ladders he set up unsafely. He can meet an accident, and in another right side of figure at the bottom corner is the condition unsafe conditions. It is the open access hatch that will result in fall hazard. Some of the accident unsafe act and unsafe conditions are listed here. For example, unsafe acts are removing safety devices, performing unauthorized procedure, dressing improperly, welding with no shield, portable cord across in a walkway, standing on a top rung of step ladder, working at height without protection, poor housekeeping, throwing up materials after finished work, taking shortcuts and improper lifting. The unsafe conditions are poor housekeeping, wet floor, noise exposure or excessive noise, inadequate warning systems, heat, dust, fumes, chemicals and vibrations, unsafe piling, stacking and storing, sharp edges, inadequate work clothes, broken ladders for height work, breach of permit to work, loose electrical wiring. Now, how accident can be prevented? Henrich further analyzed 5,000 lost time accidents and concluded that for every accident resulting in an injury, there are many other similar accidents that caused no injury. Out of 330 accidents of the same kind involving the same person and other similar circumstances, 300 accidents result in no injury and 29 accidents in minor injuries. Finally, if attention is not given, up to 329 incidents, people are not alerts, then one shall be a lost time injury. Look at the figure on the right side. The ratio of the accident to major injury to minor injury to incidents are 1:29:300, which is out of the several unsafe actions and unsafe conditions. The percentage wise, if we see, the major injury is hardly 0.3%, but that is fatal. The loss will be significant, whereas the minor injury is 8.8% and the near miss incident are 99.9%. This shows that if you can control the major portion in the beginning, you are getting the warnings by the near miss accident and the minor injury, you can avoid major injury. Now, lost time injury is the terminology that has been coined by Henrich itself. Outcome of Henrich study was understanding of lost time injury. Accidents indicated by the ratio of injury causing lost time accident, minor accident causing no injury or minor injuries provide ample opportunity for preventing accidents. After several repeated unsafe actions or repeated exposure to an unsafe mechanical or physical conditions, that even the no injury accident happen. Figures mentioned represent an average only. A minor or a serious injury may occur the very first time a person acts unsafely or is exposed to a mechanical hazard. In other cases, he may be so endangered hundreds of thousands of times before he receives an injury that convert to lost time injury. Theories can guide the search to the understand why people do not or do not practice safety promoting behavior, help identify what information is needed to design an intervention strategy. Theory provide insight into how to design a program so that it is successful. Theory also provide the guidance to the researchers in the study of accidents, causation and prevention. Some of these common theories among others include the following: Henrich's domino theory, which we are going to discuss today, and the human theory, accident incident theory, system theory, Frenzian system theory, combination theory. Henrich's domino theory, also known as sequential event-based models, was developed by S.W. Henrich in 1931. His philosophy was based on the 10 axioms, self-evident truth as follows. Injuries result from a complete series of factors, one of which is accident itself. An accident can occur only as the result of an unsafe act by a person or a physical or mechanical conditions resulting in hazard. Most accidents are the result of unsafe behavior by the people. An unsafe act by a person or an unsafe condition does not always immediately result in an accident or injury. The reason why people commit unsafe act can serve as helpful guide in selecting corrective actions. He also explained that the supervisor is the key person in the prevention of industrial accidents. Henrich's theory says the severity of an accident is largely fortuitous and accident that caused it is largely preventable. The best accident techniques are analogous to the best quality and productivity techniques. Management should assume responsibility for safety since it is in the best position to get results. He added that in addition to the direct cost of an accident, that is compensation, liability, claims, medical cost and hospital's expenses, there are also hidden or indirect cost. It is the simple and widely recognized model used to explain the sequence of events leading to accidents and workplace injuries. While it has been criticized for oversimplification and lack of direct empirical support, Henrich has explained the 5 dominoes. The first domino is the social and environmental and hereditary domino. Second domino is personal failing or mistakes. The third domino is the central domino is unsafe behavior or physical hazards. The fourth domino is the accident and the fifth domino is injury, property damage or near miss. Henry said that accident result from a chain of interconnected events much like a row of falling dominoes. According to his theory, there are 5 sequential dominoes or factors that contribute to accidents. The first domino, that is social environment and heredity, represents the background and culture of the workplace. Factors such as management attitude towards safety, employee moral and communication patterns contribute to the overall safety climate. Henrich believed that accidents are often caused by unsafe behavior or actions of the individuals. These unsafe actions are considered the immediate and direct causes of accidents. Then unsafe conditions within the work environment can lead to or contribute to unsafe acts. This could include poorly maintained equipment, inadequate training, inadequate safety procedures and more. Henrich's theory explains that the occurrence of accident is the next domino in the sequence. Henrich argued that they are a result of unsafe acts and conditions coming together. The final domino represents the injury that results from the accidents. According to Henrich's theory, injuries are the final outcome of the sequence. To understand further the Henrich theory suggests that if you can break any one of these dominoes in sequence, you can prevent the entire accident from occurring. For example, see at the left hand side figure, the third domino is the central one, that is unsafe act and mechanical hazard constitute the central factor in the accident sequence. Then see the right side of figure, this domino is removed. The removal of central factor makes the actions of the preceding factors ineffective. Therefore, there will not be any accident and there will not be any injury. There are implications and criticism for any theory. The positive aspect of domino theory is that it provides a simple framework for understanding accident causation. It emphasizes importance of both individual behavior and organizational factors. It offers a starting point for safety management practices. Now, the critics and limitations of the theory are also there. One of them is oversimplification, that the model does not capture the complexity of accident causation in modern workplaces. Lack of empirical support. The theory lacks direct empirical evidence to support its claim. It ignores the system factors. Henrich model does not adequately address system factors and human interactions within the organization. The Henrich theory neglects the human error. Human error is a complex phenomenon that involves more than just unsafe acts. Therefore, all the theories so far developed for the accident prevention, they have certain relevance. Henrich theory also has relevance, and evolution of Henrich theory has happened. Despite its limitations, the Henrich domino theory played a significant role in shaping early safety management practices. It contributed to the development of safety programs focused on reducing accidents by targeting unsafe behavior and the conditions. For the accidents investigation, this theory has been utilized. The Henrich model influenced the accident investigation methodologies. Investigators often aim to identify contributing factors at each stage of the domino sequence. The findings help organizations take corrective actions to prevent similar incidents. Look at the right side figure. It is a perfect safety management system. There shall be some work, there will be some training, there will be precautions, there will be risk, there are process or the method, there shall be regulations to be followed, as there are protections by personal protective equipment, and there will be review for the audit. As such, therefore, this figure depicts how we can work safely. Behavior based safety, BBS. Now onward we shall be calling. Henrich focus on unsafe act led to the development of BBS programs. BBS programs emphasize and correcting unsafe behavior in the workplace. While criticized for oversimplification, they can lead to increased awareness and behavior change. Human factors and ergonomics, also addressed by the Henrich theory. Over the time, the study of human factors and the ergonomics emerged, providing deeper insights into human interactions with the work environment. The field recognizes that human errors are influenced by complex cognitive, physiological and psychological factors. Ergonomic design aims to create work environments that minimizes physical strain and optimize human performance. Organizational culture and safety management was also addressed by the theory. The modern safety management emphasizes the role of organizational culture in accident prevention. A positive safety culture encourages reporting of near miss, open communication and shared commitment to the safety. Organizations focus on creating an environment where safety is core value. Human error theory is the new theories of human error have emerged out of the Henrich theory. New theories of human error have emerged going behind the binary notion of unsafe acts. Models like the Swiss cheese model acknowledge that errors can align and lead to accident when multiple layers of defense fails. These models provide a better understanding of how accidents occur. Our technological advancement have led to improved workplace safety and the measures. Automation, robotics, sensors reduce the need for human to perform dangerous tasks. The digital tools enable real-time monitoring of safety conditions and the detection of anomalies. The external pressures provide a major impact on any business and should be considered from a health and safety perspectives. Issues such as international recession, business environment, low prices and high competition, inheriting stock from previous contractors and remote locations all need to be assessed in developing and implementing a health and safety strategy. The conclusion for Henrich domino theory is that despite its criticism, it laid the groundwork for modern safety management practices. It ignited discussions on the relevance between human behavior, organizational factors and the workplace accidents. While the theory limitations are apparent, it sparked the evolution of safety concept and approaches that encompasses the complexities of accident causation. Contemporary safety management involves interdisciplinary collaboration considering human factors, systematic influences and cutting-edge technology to create safer and healthier work environment. Now, a recent study of Henrich theory has been made by experts. At a recent conference in Kish, Iran, the managing director of British Safety Services BBS, Pat McLaughlin, unveiled BBS new theory on accident and incident causation. He explained there are 6 domino. The first domino is the external factor, second domino is the organization factor, and the third is the basic causes, fourth domino is the intermediate causes, fifth domino is the unwanted event, and sixth is the loss. He explained that there are in fact 6 stages of the accident causation process rather than just the traditional 5 placing external factors at the very beginning of the process. External pressures provide a major impact on any business and should be considered from a health and safety perspective. Issues such as international recession, business environment, low price and high competition, inheriting stock from previous contractors, and remote locations all need to be assessed in developing and implementing a health and safety strategy. Now we will also look at the Bird's triangle of accidents. Post 1966, the domino theory was further developed by Frank Ewart based on the data obtained from 1.7 million reports obtained from 300 companies. He showed a relationship of 1 fatal accident to 10 serious accidents to 30 minor accidents to 600 near misses. But it should be noted that here only the reported cases are taken into account and not the unreported one. Look at the right side of figure. The ratio to the major accident, to the minor accident, to the property damage accident, to the near miss accident is 1:10:30:600. This shows that there are several unsafe actions and unsafe conditions. Out of this several unsafe actions and unsafe conditions, 600 shall be near miss accident. You should be alert at that time, and 30 shall be property damage accident, further very close to the major accident. Then there shall be 10 minor accident, you are again further going to major accident. Now finally, if attention is not paid properly to the safety management, then there must be a major accident, that will be lost time incident, or it will be a death of a person. Now see the comparison of the two theories, that is Henrich theory and Ward theory. In Henrich theory, there is a 1 major injury and 29 minor injury before the 300 incident or near miss incident. If we go for Bird theory, the 600 near miss incidents and the property damage accidents and 10 minor accidents, one will be major accidents. And similarly, if we go for the percentage by comparison, then in case of Henrich theory, 99.1% is the incident and 8.8 is the minor injury and 0.3% is the major injury. If we go by Ward theory, then near miss accident are 93.6%, that means they have increased, base has been increased, and the property damage accident will be 4.6%, it is decreased, and 10 will be minor accident and that 1 will be major accident. Here you see that major accident will be lesser as compared to the Henrich theory. Therefore, this analysis gives more overviews of application and significance of our triangle of accident theory is that Bird triangle of accident offers a more nuanced perspective than Henrich domino theory by acknowledging the complexity of interactions between human behavior, physical hazards, and the work environment. This model encourages safety professionals to consider multiple factors when analyzing and preventing accidents. This theory identifies and mitigates unsafe acts through training, behavior-based programs, and employee engagement. This theory eliminates or controls the mechanical hazards through engineering controls, maintenance, and proper equipment design. The shaping the work environment to promote a positive safety culture, clear communication, and effective management policies is also a significant application of Bird triangle of accident theory. We will see what are the implications for safety management. The safety management have used this theory very precisely. The theory has been used for training and education. It addresses unsafe act through comprehensive training and education program. And behavior-based safety also addressed by this theory. It focuses on identifying and correcting unsafe behavior through observation and coaching. Theory also explains the engineering controls for accident prevention that eliminates or mitigate mechanical hazards through proper equipment design and engineering controls. Theory also helps us in regular maintenance and ensures equipment remains free from hazards and operates as intended. Theory helps us significantly to shape the environment to foster a positive safety culture that encourages reporting and learning from near misses. The theory also helps us in clear communication of safety procedures and the policies. It explains the regulatory compliance should be ensured with regulations and standards to mitigate environmental factors. There are certain limitations of our triangle of accidents. The limitations of model are like other models, but triangle simplifies the complexity of accident causation. The accident often results from multiple interacting factors behind the scope of this model. Due to the number of incidents used in pyramid stating the value applicable to large database, however, in limited set of relationship is not 1:29:300, but in 1991 it was 1:1.2. For 1.2 minor incident, there is one serious incident. In 1990, the relationship was indicated as 1:207:1402. Now, we will understand with few illustrations given in the next page. Limitations of model was studied by UK Labour Force Survey. It was analyzed that by the UK Labour Force Service that a survey in 1990 was made and ratio to measure and Labour Force Survey 1995-96, the ratio to measure was listed here. It explains that in UK Labour Force Survey there was a fatal injury 1, the major injury 280, then absence 3 or more days 1320, minor 3 or fewer days 1975, and total were 3576. That means out of 3,576 accidents, 1 was the fatal accident and 280 was the major accident, and absent 3 or more days type accident were 1320, and minor 3 or fewer accidents were 1975. However, a survey carried out later in 1995-96 by the same UK Labour Force, it was revealed that out of 4,364 accidents, there were 2,754 minor or 3 days or fewer days absence type of accident, and 1,402 were the absence 3 or more days accident, and 2,007 were major accident, 1 was the fatal accident. What this shows that in 1990 ratio to major was absence 3 or more days 5:1, minor was 7:1, and ratio of the total were 12:1. Whereas ratio to major in 1995-96 was that absence 3 or more days 7:1, absence for 3 or more days or fewer days 13:1, and ratio to accident to total accident to major accident were 20:1 in 95-96. It shows that this ratio has increased due to complex regions, advancement of technology, and more awareness of the safety. Our limitations of the models are also explained and depend on the industry-wise. There are different industries, there may be different types of work culture, different type of behavior based on the production also. In fewer industries, there will be more accident like handling petroleum or explosives. In other type of industry like food manufacturing, the hospitals, there will be lesser accident. This survey showed that in food manufacturing, the ratio is 1:24, arrived from the 48 non-injury accident, other injury were 5, and reportable injury was 1. This gives the ratio in food manufacturing industry, the reportable injury to total, it is 1:24. Similarly, in construction industry, there was a 1 reportable injury out of 56 other injury and 3,569 non-injury. It has given the ratio 1:64. This shows in food manufacturing industries, the accident, major accident happened earlier than whatever given in construction industries. The ratio is 1:64. In oil producing industries, the ratio of reportable injury to total accident is 1:25, which has been calculated out of the 126 non-injury accident, 4 other injury accident, and 1 is the reportable accident. This is very close to the food manufacturing industry. In hospitals, there was one ratio to the fatal accident to the total accident for 1:18. This has been arrived out of the 1 reportable injury, 10 other injuries, and 195 is the non-injury type the incident. This shows that in hospital there were lesser accidents as compared to food manufacturing, construction, and oil production. Ultimately, we can conclude out of this study that the accident also depend on the nature of industry. Now, question is whether work triangle theory is still relevant. Answer is yes. However, the longer answer involves some qualifications. A significant advantage of work triangle is that it provides a strong visual representation of the relationship between near misses, minor accident, and the potential for more serious accidents. It can be used for any level of staff and as a training aid, clear communication that even relatively minor actions can have serious consequences. A conclusion is that work triangle and its many variants is still a useful tool today, especially for communicating and importance of the safety. Work triangle has limitations, particularly in terms of how accurate in real terms the statistical corrections between near misses and serious injury accident is. It is a guide rather than an absolute. Work triangle does not consider failure of management system as a part of its data. That means all accidents are the cause of operator non-conformance, be this lack of training or adherence to the procedure. Work triangles assumes accidents arise in a sequence of events that can be influenced by an intervention, the single cause domino theory of accident. They have little, if any, direct impact on multi-causal theories of incident, that is, where an unrelated event occurs at the same time which turns a minor incident into a major one. Thank you. Namaskar. I am sure you enjoyed the class.